Hi everyone, and welcome to a mini episode of Two Strands Full Cross. So, me and Sharon are really excited to be back with you just for a little mini episode today. We're going to be reflecting on our episode with the lovely Amy from All Things Cross Stitch, and we're going to be sharing our plans for a future episode and a very exciting start that we've got to share with you. So, we're really happy to be back talking with you today.
We want to say thank you so much for all the lovely feedback that we got from our chat with Amy, and some new subscribers that found us as well. It's been so lovely to read all your comments, as Amy is such a lovely and bubbly person that it was no difficulty to have a chat with her. We was on for quite some time, having a little chat about everything. But the main thing that we took away from it was that, in the same way that we have really enjoyed opening up our sort of friendships and getting to know people, and the side of cross stitch where the community is as exciting as the cross stitch sometimes, which is why we sort of gone on to create this podcast and have our own floss tubes and things. So it was just really nice to hear that other people have had that same experience as well.
Yeah, it was just lovely hearing Amy's sort of talking about the community, because who knew that doing cross stitch when we all sit at home on our own a lot of the
Yeah,
time,
doing our
sewing all
granny
these,
hobby.
yeah, sewing all our little crosses, that we were going to make so many new friends, and it would be the community that would be, as important to all of us as to what we were actually creating.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's such a nice aspect of it.
Oh,
And I
it's
know we've
lovely.
we've made loads of lovely online friends, haven't we, Sharon,
Yeah,
as well as
yeah,
us two seeing each other in person. Um, this weekend I saw the lovely Jen from Jen's Stitchy Corner. Spent the
yeah.
weekend with her. So we've been doing lots of cross stitch chat. Not so much cross stitching. This is the thing that always happens. I think when you do get together in person, you have so much to talk about, don't you? That actually the
Yeah,
cross stitching kind of goes a bit by the side.
yeah.
Um, but
Which we've
yeah, I
heard a
think
lot from people who have been at retreats and things. And well, even when we met with Amy in person, we was going to do some stitching. I think we've done about half a dozen stitches in the
yeah.
whole day.
Yeah, that is the thing, isn't it? And I think the thing is the time with when you're with someone in person is so precious as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's really nice to kind of concentrate with being with and enjoying being with your stitchy friends.
yeah. It's
Um,
really nice. It's nice to, like, there's so many more people now that, like, you can have those sort of chats with about the frog coming to visit, and the fact that you brought another pattern and that you're ready for another new start.
yes, yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
always a good thing.
yeah, it's
So
really lovely.
yeah, so when we sort of think about our plans for the future, Jen is going to be our next guest. So we're going to be
Yeah,
interviewing her in July. We've just got to confirm a date with Jen, because obviously we've got school holidays and things like that all coming up. So that will probably be more sort of middle to end of July. We've got to just check Jen's availability, but
yeah,
we're very much going to be focusing on Jen's knowledge all about full coverage. So to us, Jen is the queen of full coverage.
she is.
So
She,
yeah,
she
so we're
loves the really, really big full coverage pieces.
yeah.
Um, I know I watched her most recent video and saw the million stitch piece that she's doing. They've got me on my oh, just dropped something if you can hear that. um, I was on my phone with my calculator thinking, if I wanted to do this within 10 years, how many stitches would I need to do? And it's like about 8,000 a week or something. So I think it's definitely more about the process than the finish.
Yes, yeah, definitely that is. But I'm gonna let you share our exciting plans now.
Yes. So we thought that we would never do the whole full coverage thing, that it was just too big uh, a thing for us, and that actually scared us to think of it. And then, with it in mind that we're going to be having a chat with Jen and doing the doom scrolling on Instagram, and I came across a pattern, and straight away I thought, I've got to show this to Lindsay. And within two messages, I think we decided that we were going to have our first full coverage challenge,
Yes.
because this pattern was something that we both saw and loved straight away. It's from Heaven and Earth Designs, although it's not actually on there anymore now. But it was called The Journey of Dreams, and it is actually a mini, although mini means 60,000 stitches. Which I don't think it scared me as much now that I've done quite a bit of a long dog and I've got a few thousand stitches into something of that sort of scale. But it's still, I think we were both quite daunted when we put that into markup.
Yes, yeah, I was definitely a bit scared of it, but it was so funny that when you sent me the pattern, because the picture of it, because I'd screenshotted it the day before, and then when you sent it to me the day after, I was like, well, I think this is a sign I'm meant to do this one. And I
Yeah,
think for me, this is the one design that I've seen that I was like, this is the one that would make me want to stitch a full coverage.
yeah. It's really I think to me it seemed quite angelic, and I love all the angels and the woo woo. So I think that was what drew me to it. And then the rainbow colours are just gorgeous as
Yeah,
well. So we will try and pop a picture in if I can work out how to do it.
yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful
If
pattern.
it's really lovely. And then we
Yeah,
both went to sort of pick Jen's brain beforehand so we can get ourselves all ready for the start that we've decided we're going to have on the 18th of July.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, we've got lots of questions for Jen about how to go about starting, how to go about managing it. There's a lot of floss to organise.
Yes, yeah,
So
there
I
is.
think even that will be quite a mission. I've been
Yeah,
sorting the threads out today, and there's 90 colours in that
yeah.
pattern. So that's quite a mess for me to get into because I'm not the most tidy of crafter.
No, me neither. Once I start crafting and I start a cross stitch, my threads are going everywhere.
Yeah. I
So,
do. I always end up with the bundle at the end where I think there's nothing I can do with this. It's just a mess, but
yeah,
I can't throw it
that's
away.
no, that's definitely me. Someone did say about plaiting it, but I'm not
Oh,
sure I would be able to be disciplined enough because then I'd have to unplait it every time I wanted one. So I'm
yeah.
not
No, I don't
sure.
think
I'm
I
not sure. I'm not sure
know.
if that's the solution for me, but something to think about. But yeah, so we are very excited, aren't we? And I think having Jen on, we're going to really be able to pick her brain. So if anyone else is out there that really wants to do a full coverage and hasn't done one before, because although we're cross stitchers, we didn't actually know where to start with the full coverage, didn't we? We
No,
didn't know. We didn't know
no.
about what fabric count to use, where to buy the fabric from. We weren't sure
Yeah,
gridded or ungridded and what threads. So
yeah.
we had a whole host of questions for Jen.
Yeah,
So
and to try and make it affordable as well, because
yeah,
a
this is
hundred
it.
that well 90 different colours, that if you were going to go with the DMC route, that's very expensive. So
Yeah,
we've sort of had a chat with her about what threads she uses and yeah, trying to make it affordable but still
yeah,
lots of fun.
yeah,
So it'd be really
definitely.
lovely to have a good chat with her on here so that we can get all the tips.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And if you've got any questions for Jen for the full coverage, then just drop us a comment and then
Yeah,
we can ask Jen as well. We
yeah,
can help pick her brains a little bit more. So if you've got a full coverage question, we're going to have Jen as our full coverage expert and
yeah.
pick her brains on it all.
And we
So
probably should also mention that Jen's decided that it's also a pattern that she can't live without and is also going to be joining us. So there
yes.
are three of us that are going to be stitching on that design. So that would
Yeah.
be really lovely to
Yeah.
see how we all cope.
It will, yeah. I did have a good giggle with Jen about it that she'd finally worn us down. She's been asking me and encouraging me for a long time for full courage. And then when I saw this one, I was like, yeah. And I think I've actually, because I've been watching Jen and her progress, I'm really invested in all Jen's full coverage
Yeah,
pieces. And I
yeah,
love seeing her progress. She's got the amazing Alice in Wonderland
yeah.
piece. And
I
so,
really love the Red Riding Hood one that she's got.
yes,
That's my favourite one.
yeah,
Which when I first saw it, I thought, oh, I'd love to stitch that. When you see how big it is, like, no,
no.
I can't do that.
No. But yeah, I think watching Jen has really kind of made me look at full coverage a bit different because although I've got small, I mean, I don't really class them as full coverage just because they're a Luca S stitch or a lettuce stitch. They
Yeah,
are full coverage, but they're kits and they're smaller. Whereas
yeah,
kitting up a bigger one like this, that feels like I'm really going a bit more into the full coverage of
yeah,
realms.
yeah.
So
Although look, we've also said about how we don't, because it's so big, we don't feel like we need to put a time scale on things, that we want to get it done for Christmas, or we want to get it done because we know where we want to display it. That with this we can enjoy the process of stitching it. And I think we're both quite sort of guilty for saying, oh, I'd love to have that done for Christmas, knowing full well that it'll probably be 5 years time
yeah, yes, this is
before we
it.
get round to it.
Yeah, I think very much with my normal cross stitch, I am very much, I mean, I don't have many finishes. I've had two this year, which is quite
Yeah,
a good
very
thing for
good.
me. Um, but I do focus on a finish.
Yeah,
And I think it's very much having a bit of a different mindset with full coverage. So I think that would be good to chat to Jen about that as well,
yeah,
about how she thinks about when she starts these great big ones. Does she ever worry about a finish? Because I think you have definitely got to look at it, like you've said, very different, Sharon, haven't you? And just
yeah,
concentrate on the process of it and enjoy it rather than worrying about what year or
yeah,
decade I might finish
yeah.
in.
I know Kerry from Colourful Cross Stitch, she said a lot of like the same with me when I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to do a long dog or not. And now she's sort of encouraging me to do another one. We've enabled each
Yeah.
other. There's another one of those starting in July as well. But it was her who said, I've got no idea when I'm going to finish them. I'm just going to enjoy them. And so far, I've absolutely loved every minute of stitching my long dog, and I'm very much enjoying it. And although I do want to finish it, and I do know where that's going to go in my house because it will be such an achievement, but I've got no worry about how long it's going to actually take me to get there, which is really lovely. And
Yeah.
just nice to know that I'm pushing myself a little bit and challenging myself. Because I do think a lot of people think cross stitch is quite an easy thing to do, which if you're concentrating on one pattern, maybe it is quite easy.
Yeah.
But for how many times everybody has the frog come to visit, I think it shows that actually it does take a lot to do these things, and to do a big full coverage is just yeah, quite a challenge, but one that we're looking forward to.
Yeah, definitely. Because, like you said earlier as well, just even putting it in markup, it looks very different in
Yeah,
markup being a full coverage pattern, doesn't
yeah,
it? It's just all these symbols and every
yeah.
square is full.
And
So,
all black and white as well, which
yes.
I find that quite difficult now because I'm used to colour patterns and
Yeah.
in markup, so I can just concentrate on a little area. But with that, it's quite intimidating to see all these pages that are just full.
Yes. Yeah. I can't remember how many pages it was now. Can you?
No, I think it was at least 10, but could be
Yeah.
more than that. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think my long dog was about 20 pages, but that's got blank space in it as well. So I
Yeah.
don't think it's quite as big a scale of that.
No.
But yeah, it's definitely going to push us a little bit, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. So I feel it will definitely be a big learning curve for us having a go at this.
Yeah, yeah. And working out how to go about it as well. Because I'm very much a like start in the middle kind of stitcher, but I think with this and what we've seen that Jen's done before, that we're going to look at sort of getting to grips with the typewriter method and seeing if
Yeah.
we get on okay with that and doing the top left start.
Yes. Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
yeah, it'll be really nice just to see what happens. We'll
Yeah.
probably both decide by August that full coverage is not for us.
Either that or be a slippery slope and we want to buy more.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. And you'll
yeah.
probably have to think about giving your notice in at work so that you can
Yes.
fit more stitching in. I'll have to
Yeah.
close down the business.
Yeah. Yeah. And just spend all our time stitching.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, well, lots of exciting plans for us then.
Yes.
So yeah, we'll record with Jen and June. We'll let you know when we've got a date sorted. We'll do a little post so you can look out for once we publish the episode. So that'll be something really
Yeah.
excited, and I'm definitely excited for my start. So of a
Yeah.
full coverage,
Yeah. That would be lovely. Getting it all ready.
it will. Oh, well, thanks ever so much to everyone for watching today. It's been lovely just having a quick little chat. We thought we'd just do this little update just to share what's up and coming because life's been a little bit busy these last few weeks. So, but we will be with you back again in July.
Yeah, that'd be lovely. If you haven't already, we'd love it if you could subscribe. And if you've got any questions, like we said, pop them down below. Anybody else that you'd be interested in us sort of having a chat with, and then we can see if they'll come and join us for an episode. But it would be really lovely to hear from you. And we shall speak again in a couple of weeks' time, hopefully.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.